Hello, hello, hello. 1, 2.
Hey guys, it's me, Wilson, and we're back for another video on F1 23, the preview, the beta. And I'm filming this video pretty last minute. I was meant to have this video filmed ages ago, but because I procrastinate so much, I'm making it now. So I was planning on getting this video out earlier. Okay, now I'm rambling. But yeah, I'm going to be showing you what's new on F1 23. I imagine most people have done this video, if not all. But I thought it'd be different and upload it after. So, yeah, here we go. I'm going to show you what's new. There's going to be lots of cool things. New cars. Not final models, I must say. The engines, everything I show you is not final. So, it might not be the same when it comes out. But, I'm going to show you nevertheless. We'll show you setups, cars, engine sounds, any tracks that have changed, or the tracks that I have at least. And, yeah, let's get into it. Right, so we're in the Red Bull. Yeah, let's show you setup. So it's still the same with all the presets, but if we go into the presets, the wings are the same, still got the 50 gap, transmission's still the same, geometry's still the same, but when we get to suspension, as you can see, it's changed quite a bit. So we've got a lot of differences here. We now can go all the way from 1 to 41 in the suspension, and 1 to 21 in the roll bar. And yeah, right height can now go from 30 to 50. I imagine they've not put it to 0 because you would literally put the car through the floor. So yeah, we have all this. This is quite cool. This is going to bring a lot of variety, I think. Makes setups a little bit more interesting. Might make my life a lot more difficult. But, yeah, that's quite cool. It's going to add some variety. It's no longer 1 to... is it 11? I think it was 11. Pretty sure it was 11. So yeah, can no longer do that. Brake buys is literally the exact same, apart from the fact you can change it a little bit now. But I'm going to get into that. That sounds really stupid without context, but you know what I mean. And yeah, tyre pressures have also changed. I can't remember how it was last game. I think it was like you would start off at this, and then one click would take you to like this or something. But now you can go up by 0.1, which is really cool as well. You can be a lot more precise. That also is going to make my life extremely difficult, which is just what we love to hear. So yeah, that is the setup changes. Again, it's not massive. I'd still love if F1 introduced proper cool setups like iRacing. But again, the game is not a simulator. So yeah, that is a shame. But I want to show you something that has changed. As you can see, we're at Canada right now. So I'm going to show you the Canada track. It has changed a little bit. So is Silverstone. But if you want to see Silverstone, you can look at my cockpit video, or I could just show you it. But yeah, let me show you Canada, because this is actually quite cool. So, this is very loud, but as you can see, the chicane, well, you might not recognise this, but the chicane has been moved earlier, which is quite cool. What else? I don't think here's been changed. Oh no, maybe it has, because I've just went straight on. Has it been changed? It feels tighter. I could be chatting was though. Oh yeah, the chicane is definitely earlier. Oh my gosh. Oh well, there you go. One thing has changed in Canada, and that is chicane. Maybe a few other things that I can't really notice. I did blow up everywhere in that lap, that's why I didn't show you all. But yeah, that has changed. Let me quickly also show you Silverstone real quick. If you didn't watch the cockpit cam video. Here is Silverstone. What Silverstone looks like, because I've done so much of the new Silverstone. But yeah, it's quite cool. The curbs are a lot more, how would I say it, cool looking, more realistic looking, is that what you'd say? I mean, yeah, you can definitely see they've changed a lot of the sausage curbs, I think. Again, I can't really remember what those Silverstone look like. I should probably put like a side-by-side comparison, but I'm too lazy to do that, so that's not going to be happening today. But yeah, you can see here, I think this has changed. Literally every curve has changed, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the curbs. Actually, I think Maggots and Beckett's changed a bit. The exit. Or is it Chapel? Oh, I don't know the names. Right, coming into Maggots and Beckett's. Again, sauce curbs. Curbs have changed a bit. They come through here. Yeah, this has changed. You no longer have to run into the grass. This has changed. So that's actually a little feature, but it will also make it a lot nicer to drive, because you can now run a little bit wider without having to mount the grass. And again, this is pretty much the same, I think. Either way, you guys will notice a difference, because I can't really remember, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, that's quite cool. Right, so you may not have thought much has changed too much. But if you look in the bottom right hand side of my screen, we're going to use 50 brake buys into this corner, and you can see it does not work anymore at all, really. Can I do a flashback here? No, it doesn't really work. Last game, you ran 50 everywhere, I think. Yeah, pretty sure you did. But yeah, this game, it's literally not possible, really. Or at least into heavy braking zones. I'm going to get stuck on the curb. Let's go and try a lap. This is on realistic performance, so the McLaren's a little bit different right now, but let's see if I can try and manage 50. I don't think it's possible. Yeah, you can see it's just a little bit too sketchy. Doesn't really work. Oh my gosh. This McLaren sounds hot. The only issue with this is you can slide the car a little bit. But I think F1 aren't too bothered about sliding, so I guess it's staying the way it is. But it is quite cool being able to change the brake balance for once, and able to like choose the way you like it. It's a shame you can still use 50 like I'm doing right now, kind of, which shows it's not completely horrible, but it's still a very good thing that has been added to the game. And you can see I'm still using 50 as I've went off track because I'm a horrible driver. You definitely can't use 50 into here. What if I try and... Oh, to be fair, I've just drove very delicately and you can do it, but this is also a very understeery car, so that's probably why. But once you get your own setups on and try 50, it's pretty much impossible, so that's quite cool. But yeah, now let's go through all of the onboards, because they've changed a little bit, and I imagine most of you are interested. So you've seen Red Bull, you've seen McLaren. Let's show you the Ferrari. Again, this is not final models. The steering wheels are not the actual steering wheels. I don't think the onboard, the way everything looks, is exactly the same. As you can see, steering wheel's different. But yeah, you probably can't see much of my fat face cam. But here's the Ferrari. You can judge as you will and what you think of the sound. We'll just go down to turn 1, 2, 3. We'll go down to turn 3, and then we'll change cars. But yeah, Ferrari sounds a little bit different. But again, as I said, this is not final. This could change. Low speed sounds quite nice. Here we have the Merc. I quite like the look of the Merc. It just looks so sleek and so clean. Simple usually works very well. Yeah, Merc looks really nice. Pretty much the same engine sound as the McLaren, as a Mercedes engine, obviously. But yeah, very nice. Quite like this car. Good onboard. You can see a lot of the wheel. Again, the wheel isn't the final. This isn't the actual wheel, obviously. But yeah, this is quite cool. Got a really interesting engine sound. Again, not judging the engines because they can change, but this definitely sounds a lot more interesting. I'll shut up so you can listen to it. Yeah, that sounds really interesting. It sounds raspy. You can see it's got a nice kick spawn, so that looks quite cool. Yeah, this is Alfa Romeo. It's quite interesting. I'll let you. I was going to say I'll let you listen to it, but you've already heard the Ferrari. Pretty much just the same as the Ferrari, but a different car. A lot of people have asked me as well about the off-board. Here's the Aston Martin. Again, not really much different. My camera angle looks pretty bad in a lot of these cars because it's so far forward, which I should probably fix as I lock up. But yeah, Aston Martin, not too much different. I did forget to say also this game traction is much easier, but you can kind of just see that from the way I'm driving. And yeah, you can see pretty much Aston Martin's just the exact same thing. There are a lot of them are pretty similar. I mean, not much has changed from last year to this year. We've got 3 more cars left. Quickly go through these. Cool, it's pretty saucy, if you ask me. Just looks satisfying. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks that. But yeah, again, just sounds the same. Pretty much the same thing. Quickly go to the Scuderia AlphaTauri. Oh, this actually has its own wheel. Is that the only car that has its own wheel? Am I tripping? Oh, well, this has the wheel it has in proper F1. Looks quite cool. I don't know what a lot of people think about the red. I think the red actually looks alright. A lot of people said this year they didn't like it, but especially in the off-board cam, I think it looks pretty nice. Actually, let's show you that. So if I go into off-board cam now, I think the red looks so nice. But maybe I'm weird. I just think I don't know. It just looks quite cool. Maybe not amazing, but I think it looks quite cool. I don't see all the hate about it, to be honest. But there's the AlphaTauri. We'll now go on to the Williams, which is the last one. I don't think they've got their custom wheel in the Williams, but yeah, let's see what the Williams looks like. Here's the Williams. It's very bright. I don't know if it's this bright in real life, but this is the car. And yeah, pretty much just livery. Not much to say on it. Williams is also always quite a nice onboard. Be interested to see what it looks like when it's properly, you know, done. Yeah, very nice car. And there is all the cars. Not much more to show you, really. My favourite car is the McLaren, obviously. But yeah, there's not really much more to show you. Nothing else has really changed in the tracks I have. Nothing worthwhile showing you. But yeah, this has been a pretty cool video. One thing I did forget to kind of show is traction is a lot easier now in this game. Compared to last game. Braking, you can lock up a lot easier. It's a little bit of an issue. You can slide a little bit this game, which is going to be interesting. Definitely in competitiveness. Might see a bit of 2021 sliding coming back into it. But it's also very cool that you can now change your brake bias. I've always wanted to have a little bit more, how would you say it, like, feel with that. So that's very cool. But yeah, traction's easier. Braking's changed. The cars are overall just a lot quicker through high speed. Just feel a lot more planted, which is always nice. But yeah, not really much more to show on that. I don't think I'm missing anything. There's not really much I can think of or do with what I've got available. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Comment, please comment if you want any videos on this game at all. I can do one more video on this stuff. So if there's anything you want to know, I was going to make an assist versus no assist video, but I think someone's going to do that, to be honest. And I think I'm going to miss it because I've been very lazy. So if there's genuinely anything, just let me know and I'll try and get that done for you guys. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to be showing you what